All right, howdy, we are back. Howdy, Papa, howdy, anybody else who is lurking right now. We managed to get on another run after the jump left died last night. Another Gligar start into another Pokemon with the 4 times weakness to ice. But this one I feel like is a lot better because it has Stab Earthquake, and that's a pretty big deal. That's a pretty big deal. We also have no heals, which is a similar situation we were in last night as well with the jump left run. The jump left had Draining Kiss, which was a little bit more valuable than having no heals, or it was a way to make up for having no heals. That's what I'm trying to say. But we're going into Safari Zone. We're going into Silph. There's lots of items available. Surely we pick up some heals. Surely. We're done with all of our curses. As you might have seen earlier, I clicked on that to double check that. We just got the Move Tutor and took Body Slam over Iron Tail. It was a tough call because... Oh! Affiliate invitation. Congratulations, Papa! Nice! I look forward to seeing what you do with those emote slots. I anticipate and fear it. You can decline it if you want. If you don't want to have to worry about ads, you can decline it. But then you also don't get to do channel point stuff and emotes and all that kind of stuff. So I like having affiliate mostly for that stuff, and also for it being some amount of income. Not much income, but some. It's beer money and I don't drink, so it's usable money. Anyways, let's go. Let's check out the Safari Zone. What do we pick up in here? Not a pivot, because this isn't Super Kaizo or MurphMon. 5 cents is better than $0? Well, I mean, you don't get the payout unless it's, I think, at least 70 or something like that. Or until it's like 70. It's not like if you don't get a certain amount in a month, they'll just take it all from you. Yeah, like I said, beer money. Mega Horn. Would be super effective coverage for the Lotties. I don't expect a full clear Silph with the way this Pokemon is set up. we can always try. I was hoping to get more... PP heals. Howdy howdy Decamp, howdy howdy Jesus. Max Pot, there's a heal. We have one. We have one. We have exactly one. Max Revive and 2 Max Pots. Okay, we have 2 heals. That means we can fight until I need to use one of those potions. Let's not forget the Strength TM, or HM. You know, just in case we manage to get all the way through to Victory Road. Wild Rufflet in chat if he wants to catch it. PCG's always watching, knows we're doing a flying type run. You might not know it at first glance that this is a flying type run because we're dragging ground. And in our ground type run, both my ace and the rival's ace were no longer ground type, both flying. Yeah, could find some heals in Silph Co. That's why I'm not going to be picking up items immediately in Silph Co, though, because we're basically at our HP cap. The way I see it is, if I'm within my max HP of my HP cap, I don't pick up items unless I've lost HP. All right, let's go. So we start off, as always, 5th floor. Go fight the key card guy. Go fight this guy if he wants to fight. Spiritomb. That's an Earthquake. Crit means we don't really get any useful information there. I can just grab TM, just no problem. Spike Cannon. Also want the other... What if I the other trainers who are blocking item pickups? It's just how I do things first. Scupper Cut never misses. I'm gonna try a Gust here. Okay. I'm gonna mark you like equals defense. We'd kill you with any decent move. Level 67, I am down a little bit of HP, and I don't think that's worth picking up items yet, though. Giratina, how does Earthquake do? It one-shots. It's a crit again. I'm not getting information with these crits. Like, I don't mind getting the crits, but I wouldn't mind getting information also. Alright, so that's all the trainers that we need to fight to get access to items other than the mandatory trainers. Let's take a few more fights and reevaluate things once we're done with 1st floor. In terms of PP heals, I know I have a max elixir, right? I have 2 max elixirs and a max ether. I should probably be trying to use Gust on this trainer. Wow, we don't even one-shot the Flamigo? Come on. I'm going to mark that high defense then. Color changer. So now you're flying type. Gust will pick up unless it's like 1 HP. Yeah. I'm going to mark Gallade high defense. I'm just looking to save my Earthquakes right now. Curum. Let's see. So Super Effective Scupper Cut is 170 power. Earthquake is 150. Let's go for the Scupper Cut, because it never misses. Here we go. Here are some ones we can one-shot with Gust. Oh, Quad Week, perfect Mon. Perfect Mon for us right there. Probo Pass has got to be Quake or Scupper. I'm gonna go for Scupper. Okay, that didn't do too much, but I am gonna mark you like equals defense, so I know I've got to use a higher power move than Gust. I'll probably pick up items at the next level up. That's a Deoxys. That's a legendary. I'm gonna Earthquake that. Why do I crit Earthquake every time? You have, I'm gonna say, plus defense. So I know I can't one-shot you with super effective Gust. All right, there's level 69. I had a feeling the Darmanitan was going to be tanky enough that I would need to hit it with a super effective move to be sure. Let's pick up a few items. Mago Berry, I'm going to trash that. Focus Band's useless. Dragon Fang's useless. I've picked up so many Dragon Fangs. Like, it wouldn't be that bad if I actually had a Dragon-type move, but... And also, I have no special attacks, so... I really don't want to be using Dragon-type moves. Lepa Berry's a good pickup. Berry Juice is a good pickup. Just use that right away. Get a bit of my HP back. Soothe Bell, Safari Ball, I'm probably fine to start fighting trainers again. I'm gonna try a neutral Gust here. Alright, well, if you're going to be asleep, I'll just Gust away. Thought about using Gust on the Pikachu, but just didn't want to use it against it. Use it when it's not very effective. Garchomp's a big Mon. Big Mons get big moves. It's not that big. Well, I'd say it probably picks up. Yeah, I'm going to say that that's got low HP. I can't really say anything about the defense because of how low that HP is, but low enough that I can one-shot it. Did I fight this guy? Nice. Bugs. Always appreciate bugs. Did I leave somebody down here? Yeah, I did. 336 BST, that could be a Gust. 2 dogs, that's right. What is this? A bonus day stream? That's a Latias. I'm gonna do Body Slam first to test out. Yeah. So you do have high enough defense that I need to use EQ. Gust picks up once we actually hit it. Okay, down 60 HP. I can pick up some more items. I fell asleep and you had a question? I'm sorry, Brogan. What was the question? If you don't mind me asking. Pick up on primary mon? Absolutely allowed. It's just treated like if you had picked up the items off of the ground. Which does mean you have to keep an eye on it, so you don't accidentally leave, like, a useful item on. Yes, TMs gotten through pickup are unlockable. The same way that any TM you would pick up off the ground would be unlockable. Yeah, super OP or completely useless. It's a wonderful gamba. And big heals, yep. White herb, I'd rather have personberry on. I have papa berry. Nope. Pick up plus minus touch. I saw somebody with that. It was crazy. I don't remember who, but somebody had that combo. All right, we've gotten all of our items other than from the mandatory trainers. So let's take a few more fights. Record for highest HP count? That's a good question. You jerk. Wasting my earthquake. That should be illegal. It should be illegal to use protect when I'm using earthquake. That is a 660 BST Pokemon. I gotta at least go for a body slam. Oh, I gotta go for an earthquake. I don't even kill with earthquake there. Sheesh. This is not a 660 BST Pokemon. Yeah, I would like if the leaderboards keep track of some more obscure records. I think for the 3-stream streak, HK. Last Gust. I don't mind using it at all. I would have to use a PP Restore if I see Shedinja, which is a bit unfortunate. Probably should have kept the Gust around, now that I think about it. Just waiting until we run out of all of our PP so I can use my Max Elixir. A lot of bugs. A lot of mons that wanted to get gusted. This probably dies to body slam, right? Yeah. Haven't been getting a lot of opportunities for Scupper Cut recently. I'm gonna Scupper Cut this. Scupper Cut, please. Thank you. I'm gonna be really greedy with this max pot, and it might get me killed. I have 2 max pots, that is, so just maybe limit the greed a little bit. Last Earthquake. I'm gonna use the Max Elixir now. I have 2 of them. Okay, Ampharos definitely gets Earthquake. Swalot probably be fine with Body Slam. Brick Break? Goodbye, low accuracy Scupper Cut. Hello, lower power Brick Break. And that's a way to get rid of Reflect, which has been a pain in my... I was going to say a thorn in my side. Instead, I was going to say a pain in my side. Quad effective Gust. Just trust it. Trust the Gust. That's Mewtwo. That gets Earthquake. Massive pickup at level 72. Fake out, you jerk. Keep snatching. We might actually get a full clear. I'm feeling pretty confident about it now. While Volbeat in chat if he wants to catch it. It is not an event Pokemon. This guy's got a lot of Mons. Hopefully they're mostly gustable. This is gustable. This... Body Slam. Don't take too much of a risk there. We know it doesn't have a contact ability. Nah, I don't want to gust anything that's not weak to gust. This is the last non-mandatory trainer. Sheesh. Double Morpeko, but the two different varieties of it. That's fun. I'm gonna trust super effective gust here. Alright. I will heal before the rival fight. I don't think I can afford to go into the rival fight at half HP. So it'll be a bit of wasted value on the max pod, but I think I need to. Alright. Let's go. Let's go Villain. I'm just gonna Earthquake. I'm not gonna take any risks with Gust. We just Quake. Anything that's Quakeable gets Quaked. Anything that's Quakeable gets Quaked. We still one-shot Floette. It's not a crit. That's massive. Okay. Do I have just a regular... I have the Leopard Berry, right? So I can use that on Earthquake after this fight with the Mandatory Trainer. So I'm actually just going to use up Earthquake on all of these also. Oh, I'm definitely using Earthquake here. Jeez. Ultra Necrozma or whatever it's called. We don't even one-shot it. It's going to get a plus defense mark from me. I know you don't have a contact ability, so it's fine to use Brick Break or Body Slam. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Leopard Berry on Earthquake. And we're going for the full clear. We just got another Leopard Berry, too. I'm trying to full clear Silph-Co. Which is... I'm actually really surprised. By the way, I forgot to give myself my point for Safari Zone. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Let's meet Geo. We're gonna Earthquake everything that can be Earthquaked. Carbink, Earthquake. Avalugg? I mean, Brick Break's quad effective. That's actually stronger, but it might have a contact ability, so Earthquake. Alright, this is not Earthquakeable. Body Slam is stronger than Gust. There's Powder Snow. Okay. Anytime we see a an ice move, I'm very scared. Anytime I see a special move in general, really. Like, that was Heat Wave resisted, still did too much damage. We got a high roll on that second hit, though. Earthquake is exactly as strong as Brick Break, but doesn't make contact. That is a Silphco full clear, making this my highest scoring run of the tourney, surpassing the jump left run. All right, what's my full clear price here? The jump left died to Sabrina's ace, who had Icy Wind, so hit me and it did half my HP for damage, lowered my speed, and then was able to hit me again before I could kill it. Ooh, this is a tough one. I want all of these. If I'm gonna get a Shell Bell, it's time to take item voucher right now. But I could also use extra XP because I'm a lower BST Mon. But I could also use Hyper Potion and Full Heal because I don't have heals. What do y'all think, chat? This is a tough one for me. Like, every level matters for this mon, especially because I'm still going to be learning moves at 80 and 88. At the end of the day, I'd say at 12 and 13, like, for the whole... When you look at the end of the run, it's probably about 2 levels. 1 or 2 levels. It's pretty decent. The item, it's not unlock a current item, but the item would be in the future trying to get a Shell Bell. Since we don't have any heals and we don't have any draining moves. And even if we did have draining moves, they would be special because Leech Life sucks. No pun intended. I do feel like the Hyper Potion Full Heal is probably the safest play. It's the one, like, guaranteed this is going to help me down the line play. And 12 and 13 might just have a Hyper, which, you know, yeah. Follow My Heart. Nah. My heart's terrible. My heart gives me all the wrong info. I followed my heart, and I took, what was it? I rerolled chipped 3 times, and took, TMs from the department store, and I got nothing out of it. So I used 3 reroll chips to get nothing. Literally 0 prize from Erica. With 3 reroll chips. And that's on me, because I followed my heart. Yeah, Hyper is definitely the best short-term play. I shouldn't have full cleared. If I hadn't full cleared, I wouldn't have to worry about this. I'm taking the Hyperpod full heal. We'll just have to unlock things with a held item prize instead of, or a found item prize rather than DM. Oh, DM on Twitch. No, not a DM on Twitch. Oh, I have Discord open. He's trying to psych me out here. He's trying
all too easy
to mess with me. God damn. God damn it, Papa. Hey, thanks for the prime sub, Dalk's X Charm. Or Dalk X Charm? Dalk's Charm? It's one of those two. Or Dal. Dal X Charm. Anyways, thank you for the prime sub. For now, I currently have the queue for RogueMon types disabled, so there's no extra benefit during the tourney, which don't worry about it. Anyways, sorry, I'm still like shell shocked from the DM I received from Papa. It got to me. It really got to me. Okay, Sabrina time. Marowak. I'm gonna Body Slam. That's a Gust. That is Body Slam, Brick Break. Go Body Slam. I'm going to mark you. Decent defense. You poison me. Do I have any just antidotes? I do just have an antidote. That's nice. Manaphy. I've got a bad feeling about this Pokemon. I'm gonna Earthquake. I don't think I need to have a bad feeling about this Pokemon, because this has no HP. We'll try not Mud Slap. Brick Break or Body Slam next time. This is definitely Body Slam. Doesn't kill, so that's equals defense. Also Body Slam. It has Poison Point. I'm not taking the risk with the Quag because it would really suck to get killed by a Quag right now. Alright, well now I have to use a full heal. My one and only full heal. You know what? It's a really good thing I took that prize. Unless there were like multiple full heals and Route 12 and 13. Surely not, though, right? I need to stop making contact now because I can't afford to get poisoned again. I know you don't have a contact ability because you just traced my Sturdy. The number of times I have crit Earthquake is ridiculous. Like I said, I can't afford to make contact right now with anything that I don't already know the ability. I've made contact with Licky Licky before. Gonna probably have to use my Leatherberry before the fight with Erica. And by Erica, I mean Sabrina. Wildfin isn't in chat if he wants to catch it. It is an event Pokemon. I can get away with Brick Break here. Alright. Yeah, I just Leatherberry. That because I've been using Leatherberry, I probably shouldn't have broken bricks, but here we go. Greninja, Earthquake. Durantis, Gust is 80 power, non-contact. I'm gonna go for Gust. It kills. Hey, that's me. I know that me has high defense, so I'm gonna go for Earthquake. Just make sure we get the kill. You're gonna heal here. As far as I know, you don't have a contact ability. Psychic Flying's got to be Body Slam. It one-shots. Huge. That's Sabrina down. That is Sabrina down. It's 26 points here. If you can guess what move Sabrina gives us, I'll get you up the channel. Yours is Scarlet. I think they were for free. Okay. Well, this works out. Now we can take fight through 12 and 13 anyways. Maybe consider taking the HP cap. But no, what's the point of taking the HP cap if I don't have the heals, right? I will break down the Hyper Potion into 4 Super Potions so that I can easily use them between fights or toss them for losing less value. Alright, we got guesses of Safeguard, Pain Split, Roleplay, Fire Punch, Psychic, and I'm going to say Uproar. Team of 4 is Substitute. It is not Substitute. Or no, none of you guessed Substitute. I'm going the right way. Just like I said I was. Okay, I need an antidote. Wait, hold on. I don't need 2 burn heals. Turn one of these into antidote. Turn this into 4 super potions. Heal up, do the cleansing phase. And then we'll fly on over to routes 12 and 13. So we get rid of Hardstone, X Special, Guard Spec. This is indeed Sonic. Spring Guard Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog. As covered by the 8-Bit Big Band. I had to call it what I'm selling. Mystic Water, King's Rock, Silt Scarf. Teams for Spike Cannon, Substitute, Wrap, Muddy Water, Scary Face, Fury Attack, and Mega Horn. Now this is Castlevania. Alright. 12 and 13. It's right over here. I think we should be able to get plenty of Gust value on these earlier trainers. By the way, this team is not technically legal, which is good because it's Odor Sleuth. I just like to check the team anyways. Whirlwind. So no, the team not good. team no good, which is fine. It's level 31, I can gust it. I can't gust it? You know what? I'm not taking risks when we got attacked down. But level 31, I should have been able to just one-shot that with gust. This I can one-shot with gust, I'm sure of it. Same with this one. I'm trying to avoid using contact moves at all in this segment. Yeah, even resisted. This is level 29, under 400 BSD mon. I can probably take the double battle just fine with Earthquake. Oh, Chesson has Levitate. I would have never figured that out. I did get the Surf TM. It was the Whirlwind. My HM friend will evolve. Congratulations to the Pick-a-Peck deck. HM friend becomes Munchlax. Nice, now I can kill it. It's probably going to evolve again, though, if it survives the next fight, the next double fight. Oh, I get to make another guess at the static. So I'm going to guess this is a... last time it was Ice type. I'm going to guess this is a primary Water type. It's Zamazenta. Sheesh. Can I catch this? Level 41 Fion. You want me to encore? You want me to keep using Gust? I'll do that. I'll do that for you. I'm a people pleaser. Or a Fion pleaser. I don't like the way that sounded, actually. We don't one-shot Luminion, but it doesn't do anything, so... Oh, we do one-shot it, actually. Is Marp here? Yes, Marp is here-ish. At least has been Marp. Marp has been here. I shouldn't speak for Marp. I'm definitely not using any PP restores in this segment. So if it ends up where, probably at this point, I'm fine using, I'm fine making some contact moves, or using some contact moves. No items, basically. That's fine. I would not mind getting a status heal at some point here. That is a Mega Steelix that does not have a contact ability, so we can break it. On the other hand, we don't know what this thing's ability is, so I'm going to Earthquake it. You're level 34, 455 BST. I'm going to try Gust. It kills. You're level 34, 540 BST. I'm going to Brick Break. Brick Break. Gust. 500 BST. Go for Body Slam. At this point, now I am trying to test for contact abilities, because I feel like I've gotten pretty good XP from this place. This Pokemon has to be hit with Gust. One of 2 Pokemon, I think, that we have to hit with Gust. Alright, Tapu Koko, I'm just going to Earthquake that. I'm never not going to Earthquake Tapu Koko, so I might as well test to make sure it doesn't have Levitate. Last item pickup, show me a rare candy. Master Bell, alright. So, no items, but we do get lots of XP. We know we one-shot those with Gust. I probably one-shot this with Gust, right? It's a Zangoose. This is just, we know this is super tanky, so we Earthquake it. 3 trainers left. I still have 4 Quakes. There's the second Pokemon that I must Gust. I've been paralyzed. I think I don't want to risk getting Destiny Bonded. So I think I'm done with this segment. I think I'm done with my bonus XP here. I'm not risking getting Destiny Bonded in a bonus route against non-mandatory trainers. So get me out of here. Heal me up. And move on to Route 21 Pokemon Mansion. That doesn't count for any bonus points, even though it was another segment. Alright. First thing we're going to do in this segment is go fight the trainer who guards 2 items. I'd like to have access to all items before I start just fighting all the trainers. First thing I always do is fight this guy. Wishy-Washy? Surely I can Gust that. It's 175 BSC. Noivern? Gotta be a Body Slam. Oh, and Sand Slash can be a Brick Break. Quad effective. Alright, and we don't hit level 80, so let's go fight some trainers. Starting with you, because you have 1 Pokemon. And it's a Cresselia, that's an Earthquake. I don't take chances with legendaries. Level 80 move is Psywave. So, on the one hand, this could help me get around physical walls. On the other hand, I'm not going to take it. My answer for physical walls is hitting them with Earthquake, and if they can't be hit with Earthquake, we just die. I can't really afford to pick up items right now because I'm still very close to my HP cap, and I have taken no damage, so we're just gonna fight. Fortunately, BST, let's see how Gust does. Doesn't do as much as I would like, so I will mark you equals defense. Landorus has to be Body Slam. Walking Wake. Anything that's that high BST and a good level gets an Earthquake. I am, in retrospect, very glad that I took Body Slam over Irontail. Because I'm one-shotting the rival's ace. So it feels like I definitely did not need Irontail for that, which is great. Wild Xerneas is in chat if you want to catch it. Not only is it a legendary Pokemon, it's an event Pokemon. Throw your best balls. I think I already have one, but can never go wrong with two. I could Wonder Trade as Xerneas. Fighting Electric, you are neutral to Gust. 570 BST, get an Earthquake. How do you get the Cherish Ball? Mostly, I think you can get them through either Pokegifts. Howdy, Orly, welcome in. For instance, there we go. You could get a Cherish Ball from those, or you can get them sometimes from missions. We know you don't have a contact ability, so it's safe to Brick Breaker Body Slam. I've never seen a Caterpie in this run, and I never will. Isn't that sad? I haven't seen a Weedle either. Hey, we got a Gust TM. Oh, please. I still haven't taken a hit in this segment. Doesn't have much information on the app. Yeah, a lot of the questions, I find the best resource is the Discord server for BCG. That is a Mega Latios. That gets an Earthquake. Thankfully, it doesn't have Levitate. That's a Salamence. That gets its body slam, and it will live. It has super effective Play Rough. And it crit. I'm gonna go pick up some items after this fight, I think. Well, I'm gonna be like halfway through a level up. Or halfway through a level. I'll take a few more fights, sure. What could go wrong? I always say what could go wrong before I get into a fight, just in case I immediately die, because it makes a great clip. We should be able to get to level 82. Not taking that double fight. I think you have 6 Pokemon, you have 4. Let's go for the one that has 4. Last Quake. No, sorry, second. If that was our last Quake, because we've now learned that you have Pressure. Good information. And that doesn't mean that this is our last fight of the segment. Because I'm not using a PP Restore to take what 8 Mons that are all gonna be relatively lower level. One of those being a double battle. Pick up all these items. That's a max elixir. Maybe I will use like a Leviberry to get the last fights. I wasn't going to, but if I pick up another max elixir, you know, it's reasonable. I'm over my HP cap by over 200 HP, which means I wouldn't be able to get under the cap by just using all my super potions, so we're using one of the max potions. This mon does have a ton of HP, I'm pretty sure. I can never remember what qualifies as high HP or not, but this is feeling like it. Three more item checks. Wait, three more? What did I miss? What item check did I miss? Because I got all of these. I got that TM. I got the TM from there. What item check did I miss? They're all in. Oh, I know what I just missed. It's always this one. It's literally always that one. I'm gonna toss that person berry. Or sorry, citrus berry. I want to keep on the person. I don't want to hit myself, but I also don't want to waste turns. In terms of PP heals, I have 2 max elixirs, a max ether, and an elixir. I'm gonna save those rather than fight these next fights. Yeah. Moving on to Blaine. We also have to run ads. First of all, let me give myself my point for Route 21 Pokemon Mansion. And let's get a prediction going. Do we beat Blaine? Yes or no? You have 5 minutes. I'm going to run 3 minutes of ads, and we'll be back in just a few. ads are done, but we've got about a minute left on that prediction. Currently, only believers, no doubters. Somebody could get in and scam right about now. Last call on that prediction, 30 seconds left. Still no doubters. There's some doubt. There's somebody trying to scam these believers out of their hard-earned points. And by hard-earned, I mean they probably scammed it from some believers prior. Alright. Let's... Wait, 3, 2, 1, let's go. I healed, right? Of course I did. I would never forget to heal. Iron Thorns, Rock Electric, that gets an Earthquake. Not messing around with these mons. If I have to use a heal, so be it. 490 BST, I've got Super Hefty Gust, let's go for it. It's a one-shot. Mega Mawile, let's see how Brick Break does. It kills. Dustox gets a Gust. Rhyperior. I'm gonna Quake. If I end up having to use an Ether in here, that's fine. We know that this doesn't have a context ability because it has Sandstream. But now we also know that it's tanky enough to live neutral Body Slam. This is not weak to any of my moves, but it also doesn't have contact. Let's see how Body Slam does. It kills. So I will mark you for now minus defense. Yeah, Crossmud definitely gets the Quake. So Viper's such low BST, I'm going to try Gust. It doesn't kill, so I'm going to mark it equals defense. I don't know if I have a consistent system on those marks. This is quad effective Brick Break. Main danger there is if there's a contact ability. Megalodius, that's Earthquake 100% of the time. Let's see about your defense. I'm gonna say you've got good defense and like middling HP. We need to Earthquake to make sure we get the kill. I think Body Slam's gonna do about half of what Earthquake does. I guess that will pick up actually. Killed this with Brick Break before. We've killed this with Gust at a very big level difference. I'm gonna go for the Brick Break. Frostmoth, weak to Gust, and also it's a Frostmoth. Just weak in general. Alright. That's the last round before Blaine, so we should be able to do this without using any PP heals. Flareon gets an Earthquake. Castform lives Gust, so go for the Body Slam. Jellicent's gotta be Earthquake. It's a lot of HP, and a Focus Band, and stab Hydro Pump with my low special defense. I hate Focus Band so much. What a load of bullshit. You better not live it this time. Okay. You'll survive this body slam. Don't para. God damn it. Gonna just use a paralyze heal. Didn't get parried again, which is massive. Back to Quake. Back to Quake. Blaine down. Congratulations to the believers. If you can guess what move Blaine gives us, I will give it to the other channel. If you are a subscriber, we can get everyone's for free. So Blaine down. Bring us up to 28 points on the run. Level 84. Okay. Okay. What do I have in my bag? Soft sand. Soft sand, sharp beak. So I could unlock a soft sand, make Earthquake even stronger. That feels like a pretty good deal to me. I'm like 90% sure that's what I'm going to take. I could consider Max Ether and Pocket Sand. Pocket Sand can be really useful for if we see someone that we know has an ice move and we just want to give ourselves a chance to survive. But 10% more damage on Earthquake makes it, what? 165 power when it's neutral. I feel like I need to do that. Just give Earthquake a little bit more strength. Yeah, what I'm hoping for is Drill Peck. Alright. Last call of these TM guesses. Rockside would be good too. It's Spore. It's the ultimate technique because it's illegal. Oh, right. And I am going to take Found Item Super Potion and unlock myself this Soft Sand. I'm gonna put the Soft Sand on right now. We'll toss the Person Berry. I do really need more status heals, but don't have any heals to break down. So gonna leave this all as it is. No cleansing phase. We just go straight on to Geo. All right, let me cue up some Geo music here. This gym can be real tough. Let's go. Lilligant. Never seen you before, but I'm gonna trust into the Gust. Gonna Quake into the no, that's not it. Break and Quake, there's something. We are immediately paralyzed. And I do not have a para heal. Fuck. Well, now we need Smelling Salts to show up. Search Smelling Salts. Megalodios is the only one we've seen with it. This is unfortunate. Because now I'm going to be slower than everything. And having A quad weakness means we're probably going to take a hit. Yeah, there's Super Protected Dragon Claw. This is worst case scenario. No, don't you dare survive this now that you've acid armored. Okay. I'm gonna use a super potion to get back to nearer to full HP. Since I know I'm gonna be taking hits every fight, I really can't be affording to Oh, Kinesis? Fuck you with the Kinesis. No. Somebody use Haze. Giga Drain. And use another super potion after this fight. Stab Flamethrower. Can't get burned at least. I'm gonna use 2 super potions here. Drill Peck, can I have that move, please? You're normal type now. It's fine. Stab Facade with my defense drop. And take another hit here if we don't get through the para. Okay. Using 2 more super potions. Galarian Moltres. There's the Icy Wind I was worried about. I cannot afford to not one-shot this. Okay, this guy's not Smart AI, so maybe we're lucky. We're lucky. All I've got left is the Max Pot. I can't use it right now. I'm going to fight this guy first because he's not Smart AI. Jellicent. With Essence. Hello. Hello, Daddy. Bullet Seed. Okay. We'll pick up the kill with Body Slam here. Flatter. Remember when I took off that Person Berry? Yeah. Gonna heal this confusion right now because I can't afford to have that happen again. So we're full HP. This guy's Smart AI, so he's gonna be using big moves. It's gonna be, if he sees an ice move, he will use it. This Pokemon probably has one. Hidden Power is fighting type, you dumbass. No para heal. Super Fang? Fuck you. Oh, that's the end. That's the end right there. There's no way we win now. Because I have no heals. Yeah. No heals, I'm para'd. Bikoka at 69 HP, but it wasn't paralyzed. I'm gonna need the babiest of baby Geos here. I'm gonna need it to use I'm gonna need Geo to use Present and heal me immediately. Geo, please. Geo? I don't ask for much from you. I just ask for you to heal me with Present. Or Pain Split, or something. Jinx? I'm an idiot, I didn't use my elixir. I'm gonna use this Leopard Berry, no, my Max Ether right now. No, I'm gonna use an elixir. And you're not gonna use a move that kills me. We would have died no matter what here. I'm pretty sure. I was too panicked, but I'm pretty sure even if I attack the Jinx, it's going to go first and kill me. Yeah, it goes first either way. 28 points, though. 28 points is a big run. Big improvement from our previous PB of 3 in Flying type. Let me get that entered in here. So this is type 4 on attempt number 9. We score 28 points and clear 5 curses. Bring our total up to 98. We're just behind Sam now, I think. I don't know what Sam's current score is, but we're catching up. Was really hoping to get an E4 run though. It's just I should have gone for a para-heal, I guess, instead of keeping the person berry. All right, well, you got this, agent friend. You're evolved. I believe in you. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, great stat spread. If you put the defense and special defense, probably would be, if you swap those two, we'd probably be a lot better off. Bad attack IV and speed IV. EVs worked out pretty well. The special attack EVs, you know, this is basically what EVs usually look like because there's so many mons that gives attack IVs, or EVs rather. Could have had soundproof, which really wouldn't have helped us at all. I think we did get sung at once, but yeah. Our last move is going to be Karate Chop at 88. We wouldn't have taken that because we already have Brick Break. Last move from Geo was going to be Pain Split. Wouldn't have taken that. Looking like there was no real good move coming up that we would have taken besides taking over Gust. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that run, though. I'm pretty happy with that run. All right. Back to the tower. Blow up all... Just get rid of the progress tracker here. Current run, 0 points. Right. So... What time am I doing next? Is it time... Let's see. How many psychic type runs have I done so far? I've only done 5, so we're going to do some psychic type runs. Let me change my YouTube title. Because my YouTube title is designed for clickbait. And so it's no longer accurate. Now it's no longer designed for clickbait. Now it's just MurphLeague RogueMon Tourney Day 3. RogueMon Tourney 1. Or number 1. Day 3. Alright. We have not had a good psychic run even before the tourney. Our PB is getting to Mount Moon and dying. Ralts, Smoochum, Shingling. I saw Broken get a pretty good Shingling run going, so let's take Shingling. This could be a good one also, but it only has Flame Wheel right now. Level 7 move is Ancient Power. I'll take it over Rest because I have to, because you have to get rid of illegal moves. Alright, what are we looking for? Abra? We will look for an Abra. We'll probably look for an Eggs. You're faster than me, but you also roared me away. If I see that at level 8, I might catch it. Might. I'll catch it. I really do not like this Pokemon, even outside the context of RogueMon. It's 1 speed faster than me. But it is technically faster, so sure. And it's also tankier, and it's got Roar to be able to guarantee an escape if it lives the turn. Okay, this is where eggs are, but it's only up to level 6, so we'll hold off on that for now. Slowpoke. Woobat. I don't have a luxury ball. I would consider Woobat. They're weird Pokemon, yeah. And they're not, like, weird in the way that I like my Pokemon to be weird, like Sableye. They're just weird. That's 35 HP on an Abra. It's also 26 special attack on an Abra. Holy crap. Oh my god. I mean, it doesn't learn any moves, so it's probably not really runnable, but that's definitely an interesting Pokemon. The Chingling at level 8 is going to lose Flatter, which is fine. If I want to catch level 8 Chingling, I can. I like Behem for being like, no, I am a normal human in my big coat and normal human hat. Like, hashtag relatable. Was that about the right voice for it? Cosmog? I hate Cosmog because it doesn't evolve into Cosmo. Woobat has E-Sense? Get in a ball. I don't think it's got very good special attack. I'm completely wrong. It's got great special attack. Woobat, I think I'm going to catch a few of. But there is also a Mime Jr., and these evolve so quickly. Gotta at least look at them. Mime Jr.'s okay, but it doesn't have stab E-Sense. I want to see the last Mon before I catch another Woobat, but I probably catch another Woobat. Last Mon's an Abra. We catch another Woobat. Do I have any way to test for soundproof? Is Roar affected by soundproof? Yes. Okay. So I can test for soundproof by using Roar. Except, Rowner. You are a stupid person sometimes. Roar, if you test for soundproof using Roar, you'll only see the Pokemon that... You'll only be able to catch the Pokemon that have soundproof. Because Roar is going to mean that the Pokemon that don't have soundproof are going to go away. So, okay. Alright, I'm glad I caught myself there before I actually did the thing. we'll just see what if this has the other ability. Rockhead. Ooh. Yeah, I think even though this has the worst nature, Rockhead means potential Volt Tackle, and I think that's worth it. So, Egg on use the Zinc because we have those weaknesses to special types. Put on the Berry Juice. Starter Pack, show me a special move. Acid is not a special move. Alright, give me 2 potions and an antidote, and show me no Dark-type Pokemon. Didn't take any damage there. If we don't take any damage after this fight, too... Okay, we take damage. Level 10 move, Lovely Kiss. I'm so tempted to take this over Hyper Beam, but I want to keep Psych Up just in case. Like, for instance, if I have my accuracy lowered, it's nice to have Psych Up to get it back. Alright. Let's put back on the Egg, use the Berry Juice, move on to the next fight. Zorua, that's a Dark-type Pokemon. I'm going to start with a Toxic, and since you're using Bide, I'm not going to attack you at all. Since you're faster than me too, so I can't afford to attack this Pokemon. I mean, I guess I can afford to attack it now, but... I'm realizing that that was a bad idea because I had the turn wasted there. It all worked out in the end, but oh my god. I'm glad I one-shot that stand there. Oranberry, I can just immediately use that to get back to full HP. I do need to keep in mind that if I use my X attack, I'll get a little bit of friendship. So if there's like a really safe chance to use it, I probably will. Mudsport. I mean, technically Mudsport has value because I'm weak to electric types. Does it have more value than Toxic? Definitely not. Does it have more value than Hyper Beam? Probably not. Does it have more value than Psych Up? I'm going to say no. We're under 40 HP. I don't want to risk getting Dragon Rage, so I'm not going to use the X attack there. Citrus Berry, I can just use that right now. Alright. I'm going to use the X attack in this fight. After I use Toxic, just in case. I'm gonna potion. I don't trust myself right now. I think that was necessary. Alright, we got a little bit of extra friendship by using that X attack. It did cost us a potion, but I think that's worth it. I don't think this is capable of getting to Evo before Brock. I'm asleep. I have no way to wake up. I don't have a flute. Don't have any status heals. Just don't hit me with anything useful. Go to wake up. All right. Wikiberry. I could leave that on, but I feel like I'd rather just use my lucky egg. So yeah, let's... Why are we back in Pewter? We got paralyzed on the second trainer in Giovanni's gym, and just got whittled down as we got through the rest of it. Died to Giovanni's first Mon that had Dragon Claw. Because we had no paralyze heal. So it goes. Alright. But it's Brock time. First Brock of the day. Give it a little bit of Brock music. Let's go. By the way, let me give myself my points. Lab, Forest, Rival 2. So we've tied our PB in Psychic type runs this Tourney. You have Bite, but you're not Smart AI, so you might not use it. Also, I one-shot you. It's all fine. Alright. Nothing to do for this fight except go in and win. Let's go. Sandshrewa. B-Sense. Poison Gas. I do have an antidote. I can't afford to use it while the Sandshrewa is still out. This thing might kill me. This Iron Tail might kill me. I need to heal and I needed to miss Iron Tail, otherwise we're dead. Same situation. One more potion. Okay, now I can eat. Never mind. It's okay. It was a bad Evo. It was a bad Evo. It was a terrible Evo. We lose stab on Eat Sense. We get no special attack. It's 455 VST. I'm okay. I will mark that in my score tracker though. Type 6 here, yeah. Attempt number 6, we scored 3 points. Alright, try it again. Max pot in the lab. Give me the Drowsy. Serene Grace E-Sense, but it's slow. Disappointing. Crush Claw, I believe, has a 100% chance to lower accuracy, or lower defense, right? Yeah. Crush Claw with Serene Grace is pretty cool. But this thing's just too slow to run. I have 8 speed. I could just take the 5 balls. I'm gonna be greedy and try to get the best giraffe I can get. Alright, giraffe's to level 8. That's huge. I have 3 luxury balls. There's a wild. Also, there's a wild Flamingo in chat. It is an event Pokemon. Yeah, we're going all in on the giraffe. All in on the giraffe. Using luxury balls in case it gets returned. Compound Eyes, too? This draft's amazing. Compound Eyes or Waterville are both pretty good abilities, so I don't really mind which one I get, but I think I like Compound Eyes short term more because of Fire Blast and Blizzard. Long term, I think I prefer Waterville. I'm gonna catch one level 3 just in case. Just in case the move it loses at 5 is something amazing. Santium is not amazing. Alright, last one. So, let's investigate these drafts. Just in terms of, I'm gonna start looking just in terms of offense, meaning this one's technically better, although it's only better because of the nature, giving it special attack comparable with this neutral one. So I think I probably prefer the neutral one. This one's slower. This one's a little bit slower, but has a little bit more physical attack. It has water veil. And it's only slower because of the nature. I'm gonna go with the water veil one. I would love to have Compound Eyes to be using Fire Blast and Blizzard in the forest, but I don't know. Those are pretty important to have Compound Eyes with. Yeah, I'm going with the neutral nature one with Compound Eyes in retrospect, or in as I consider more carefully. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, egg on. Toss the Oranberry. I can probably afford to fight wilds. But I also have no status heals, so I'm actually going to take the berry juice in full heal. Gonna try and save Fire Blast and Blizzard for flying Pokemon that I can't hit with Dig. Hopefully we get a good move. I'm actually gonna just use the Berry Juice now. It's only 6 HP, but it's also not 0 HP. I do have that Max Pot that's gonna keep on taking up more and more of my HP cap. We need a good move here at 10. Comet Punch, that's stab. I'll take it. It's not a good move, but it is a move. Next move is at 14. That's not too bad. Also, Compound Eyes helps a lot with Comet Punch. Level 14 move is Vice Grip. So Comet Punch is, let's see, with Compound Eyes, it's over 100 accuracy, so it is gonna hit. In order to do enough damage to be better than Vice Grip, which is, what, 55 power, right? So it would need to do more than 3 hits. So we will definitely take Vice Grip over Comet Punch. It's also way more PP. Comet Punch plus Booster Shot. I mean, yeah, but I'd rather hold out for Spike Cannon if I'm going to do that. Is that even legal? Are you allowed to boost multi-hit moves? Hopefully this doesn't have levitate. Thank you. This is not going to get me to 17, unfortunately. Meaning if I pick up a rare candy, it's going to be pretty bad value. It would still be more than nothing, though. Wikiberry, we just tossed that. Those berries are not really useful until late game. Super Potion takes me over my HP cap by 39. I'd add Leaky Card, thank you for the lurk. I think I'm going to... I was going to say I think I'm going to use two potions, but then I would have to toss another one after the rival fight. I think I'm okay with that, though. I like having the big heal to help me get through Brock. All right, rival time. Pidgey, Exit Blizzard, and Elgium gets the Vice Grip. Yeah, now we have to toss another potion, but that's fine. Alright, Brocken once again. Did not take us long to get back, it's just the next seed. Myself my points here for those first 3 milestones. And let me queue up some different Brock music this time. How about Megalovania? Surely that's gonna be better luck. Let's go. Nidoran, I can dig it. I'm gonna use a potion to get back to full HP before Brock here. And then we just go. Ammonite, that'll be Dig. Level 19 move is Mimic, I'm not gonna teach that. Don't like having my speed lowered. Dreepy's a bit annoying. I have to dig it. Oh, we one-shot it. That's fine. Last Mon. Mantike. Easy Brock. Babiest Brock of my life. If you can guess what move Brock gives us, I will give you the channel if you're subscribed to the Big Day Runs for free. Or something like that. I might have said some words in there, I'm not sure. I kinda just black out when I do that now. I do kinda need status heals, but I think I take Duplicator here. Cursed Route 3, Cursed Route 24, and Cursed Route 611. We got some early curses. We have 2 curses before we evolve. Unless we get lucky with XP and rare candies. Alright, I guess it's a Low Kick, T-Bolt, and Fire Fist. Team 39 is... Sing. I will not be teaching Sing. I will break down this full heal. Poison, Para, Burn. That makes sense to me. Howdy, howdy, Zerb. They're going pretty well. We just lost a run to Geo with a Zygarde 10%, so like 46 water weakness to ice, and low special defense. So getting to Geo, the Gym Geo, it feels like a big win on that run. And now we've got this cracked Giraffe. It just needs a few more moves. And by a few more moves, I mean basically rehaul the entire moveset. But... or overhaul the entire moveset. But yeah. Acid Rain, each fight has a random move. That's not fantastic. Sandstorm. Just get through these fights as fast as possible, I guess. Probably gonna be avoiding using Dig at all. Figgy Berry, I guess I can equip that. No reason not to. Playing Fire Blast is also boosted by Acid Rain being sung right now. Endure? Joke's on you. I'm not hitting you this turn. Oh, you're enduring again. Joke's on me. Akomo, that's gotta be a Blizzard. You live the Blizzard. The Lizard lives the Blizzard. Level 23 move is Dragon Breath. It's a lot more PP. I think I take this over Blizzard just because I need... I can't afford to just have these two moves both in my moveset. I think that does make me worse for the time being. I did not mean to dig. God damn it, I'm taking extra hits here. Oh, hey, you don't take what's in your underground, actually. That's good info. In that case, let's do it again. Alright, maybe that wasn't the best idea in the world. I am going to... I'm not going to use my super potion. I'm only down 41 HP. I'm going to go grab this item here. It's going to be a potion. It's on potion. Alright. Wild Pumpkaboo in chat if you want to catch it. It is an event Pokemon. Fire Blast left. I'm in the sun. Let's use it. You jerk. Now I'm going to have to use my super potion. Because I actually get good value out of it. Poison Point? You jerk. I can probably get away with not healing that poison, as long as I fight in the right order here. Because both of these trainers only have one Pokemon each, which is higher level. Alright. It all works out. That is 3 and an additional curse. Yeah, this is a very good draft. We need moves. That's all. Alright. Mount Moon time. Get all our repels going. We'll fight some trainers. I am not going to use Fire Blast on a Snom. I was briefly tempted to do it, but I realized that I did not need to. Do hope that we end up picking up a Psychic type move here soon. Looking for fun stuff like Scupper and Crabhammer. With Compound Eyes, yeah, those would be nice. The other ability was Water Veil, so I wasn't really sure which one would be better in the long term. I'm pretty sure Water Veil is better in the long term, but with my initial moveset having Fire Blast and Blizzard, I just didn't want to miss a bunch of moves in the forest. Ended up taking Dragon Breath over Blizzard just for the PP. It does mean I don't have super effective moves for flying types, but I have a non-contact high PP move, which I think is worth it. I'm sure I'll change my tune after we get burned for the first time. Now is a pretty decent time to pick up items, but I think I'm gonna save items until I hit 28. Bone Ring would be sick, yeah. I'm a big fan of Bone Ring, even when you don't have Compound Eyes, but especially when you have Compound Eyes. I want to make sure to fight the mandatory trainers so that if I'm freshly leveled up at 28 after fighting them, we can just pick up items. I'll Fire Blast this. It's only level 18 and 280 BST, but sometimes just get a sense.
We've got company.
Midge, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Let me ask you to give yourself a shout out here. Dizzy Punch. That's an improvement over Vice Grip, except for the PP. Thank you for the shout out to Midge. I'm Relner. You may know me from also doing the same thing Midge is doing. I need to find somebody new to lurk now because I was lurking Midge. There's plenty of Tourney compares going right now, I'm sure. Yeah, there's Benny. I can lurk Benny. All right. We're running a giraffe. How are your seats going? Even on Discord for possible Divinity. We should be playing Divinity tonight, or today. Just, have we heard from CD yet? Yes. No. No, we haven't. That's from you. We'll see. I do hope that we play tomorrow. Or today. Today. I hope we play today. So we would lose 20 PP if I take Dizzy Punch over Vice Grip. but it's just so much stronger. 15 more power. Which basically means like 22 more power with stab. I don't know if that's the actual math on it. Just losing all that PP doesn't feel good to me. It feels awful to not take Dizzy Punch here, but I'm not going to take Dizzy Punch. Well, I'm so conflicted here. Josh, you thank you for the Prime sub. That's going to be very nice for you, because I'm going to be running ads here in just a minute. Should I run ads while I decide this? No. We can do another step of analysis? What do you mean? How many Mons are on Nugget Bridge and Co? A lot. There's a lot of Mons. That's a really good call there. And I don't really have the PP. I have no PP heals. I can't take Dizzy Punch with Cursed Nugget Bridge coming up. I can't take Dizzy Punch. Oh, I hate not taking that. Howdy, Chef. Welcome in. Watch this be like an ether. Calcium? I'll use the calcium. I am kind of a mixed attack. Mongo Berry? I guess I can equip that. Spell Tag. Silk Scarf. Over Fire Blast? Could have been. The thought crossed my mind. These items. Zinc, I'll use that. I will use anything that raises friendship for some reason. I guess if I evolve into what's it called? Type Null, having friendship would be very good. It could not have been over Dig because there's too many. There could be, for instance, a Mimikyu with Flash Fire. There's an elixir. I could duplicate this. I don't think I'm going to, though. Saving it for a PP max or something like that seems like the better play. At the very least, saving it for a max elixir. We definitely would not mind unlocking that yellow flute. If we get flutes from Misty, we would not be upset. Alright, let's fight the rest of the trainers. Obviously, you can't really, like, just play play scared of one very specific possible outcome, but I had to come up with something to justify my choice. Ice Beam, glad I never saw that in my last run. Quad weak to ice the entire run between the Gligar and the Zygarde. Alright, I don't want the rare candy because I'm so close to my level up. Give me the reroll chip. Out of curiosity, what y'all have? Haze and Wish. I'm glad I didn't have that option. Because I would have taken Mood Triggers. I 100% would have taken Mood Triggers. Alright. That's 2 points for Mount Moon and Mount Moon full clear. Now Bridge Rival. And by now Bridge Rival, I mean Bridge Rival after 3 minutes of ads. I'll see y'all in a few. Alright, we're back. Let's go. Also, there's a wild Mudstill in chat if you wish to catch it. It is an event Pokemon. That hurt. I'm regretting not taking Dizzy Punch a little bit. For those big mons or the mons that can't one-shot. Alright, but we are going to get our Evo here on Route 2425. Assuming it's not Time Warp. Let's see what our curse is. No cover, enemies can't miss. So even if I use Dig, they'll be able to hit me. About 5 hours left of the event. Okay, good to know. Nice baton pass. Flame Body. I could have had Water Veil. I could have had Water Veil. I need to not use Dig. Sheesh, that was not good. I have a Burn Heal. I'm gonna be a little bit greedy with my Max Pot. I forgot that I had the berry on, so I'll probably be fine. That is a Duraludon. It's gonna take 2 Fire Blasts at least. Huge crit. You're gonna give me Drought Fire Blast, I'm gonna use it. You got Drought Blaze Kick. Oh, so close to the level up there. Alright, I am gonna go ahead and use the Max Pot now. Level 32 move is Gust. Gust is shed coverage. I'm gonna take this over Fire Blast because of PP, and I hate doing that. Fire Blast is a nice move with Compound. It's really not that good though. It's really not that good. I'll feel silly if I evolve into a fire Pokemon, but... Or... yeah. Alright, so... let's call the Evo here. Let's take a look at our Evo odds. I'd love to get a big normal mon like Silverly. Silverly would be amazing. But I predict that it's going to be Malamar. I predict Malamar. Let's see. Is it Malamar? It's... Pidgeot. Right? That's not Mega Pidgeot, it's just regular Pidgeot. Yeah. That's a terrible roll. That's a really bad roll. But at least now I have double stab. Superpower. Superpower is good coverage, but I'm not going to take it. 5 stars. It's a 5-star Mon. We're getting really low rolls on the BST for our Evos, but they're still always decent Mons. They're still always pretty good Mons. I really hope that Misty gives us a remodeler. If she doesn't on the first try, I might try to reroll. Carbos, I'll use that. Shellbell? I mean, okay, there's a world where we could unlock that. Howdy, hi, Small. Thank you for the good luck and for the fart face. Don't poison me. God damn it, Sneasel. The antidote faster. I just figured I was going to heal, or I figured I was going to kill faster. This is looking pretty rough now.
I don't want to use Dig because Dig's going to make me just take an extra turn of damage with no cover. I probably should get the items first to get access to heals because I'm going to die to Blizzard. I didn't die to Blizzard. Okay. I need to one-shot this, whatever it is. Huge. Okay, I need some heal right here. Any heal. Lemonade. I'm going to duplicate that. I'm going to duplicate that because I have no heals right now, and I'm very scared. This is a panic duplicate. It's not the best value we can get out of duplicator, but we absolutely needed that. In terms of emotional value, it's massive. So what's Pidgeot's learn pattern here? Every 6 levels? Yeah. Every 6 levels to level 68. Oh, I didn't get myself points for the bridge rival. All right, we can take on a few more trainers now that I'm healed. Gonna dig and hope I don't get messed up for it. Okay, Axio I'm gonna mark high special defense because it lives a super effective Dragon Breath. That note isn't really gonna help me at all in the future, but I made the note anyways. Alright, that is the segment completed, and importantly, it's also another curse segment down, giving us 18 curses conquered for the tourney among our highest scoring steeds. Misty time. Let me cue up some Misty music. Let's go. Volibee, Vice Grip. Choke is a Gust. If I keep Gust for the entire run again like I did last time, I'm going to be kind of disappointed. Alright, Misty time. I could put on a Rostberry. I think I will put on a Rostberry. Zweilous. Try Dragon Breath first. You're doing nothing useful. You're still faster than me? No, you were using Protect. That makes sense. Nice thing about Dig with the flying type Pokemon is that you can't get hit while you're underground. So you don't, yeah, you can't get hit by Earthquake or what's it called? Magnitude. All right, easy Misty. If you can guess what move Misty gives us, I will give it to the channel. Or subscribe to pick the everyone's for free. And Misty, can I have Remodeler, please? No. Could take Nature Mint. I don't think I will. I'm gonna re-roll. There's Remodeler. Yeah, you can't get hit by Earthquake or Magnitude while underground because you're flying, exactly. Remodeler could be massive for this Pokemon. There's so many normal moves. There's a few flying moves. There's some great ground moves we could get. And because we have Compound Eyes, our range of usable moves is much bigger. Alright, so we got guesses of Fire Fist, Explosion, and Self Kaboom. TM03 is... God damn it, every time I just see the word. Ugh. Ah. It's yawn. I'm gonna break down this full heal into a bunch of individual status heals for safety. Maybe not, actually. There are a few item pickups coming up. I'll keep it as a full heal. We'll see if I regret that. Alright. Cleansing phase, get rid of everything that was not nailed down. Goodbye to... We actually got nothing. No. Relner, you're buying things right now. Am I stupid sometimes? I was like, wait a second. I definitely don't have all these items. Alright, goodbye to all these TMs. We got some great teams coming up, I'm sure. Let me get, like, 50 repels. Move on to curse segment number 3 of the run. A lot of early curse segments here. But now we're evolved. Heavy Fog? Heavy Fog stinks. Wait, when did I get 1,200 super potions? Yeah. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. Stab rocks that on that nose pass. Alright, very high probability that we can teach this TM. Stun Spore. We can't teach it, and I wouldn't even if I could. Although with Compound Ice, that's 100% accurate. Oh! Oh, I have Compound Ice! This curse is a buff! That's a good call, Bonus Day. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. This is a great curse. This curse just makes me better. Alright. Good call. We're not gonna miss shit. I gotta think about those interactions more. The curse is -1 stage of accuracy for all combatants. It doesn't give a buff to damage, but it does mean that we, basically with our 100% accurate moves, we're not going to miss anything, even with that one act drop. Meanwhile, the opponents are going to be missing moves. You know, if they ever get the chance to actually hit me. Alright, level 38 move is Teleport. For remodeler value, I could take this. I'm not going to, though. You're in a good position to pick up items right now. Citrus Berry. I'm going to trash that. I'm going to keep on the Ross Berry. Oh, I didn't pick up the items to the north. Big Mush and Lepaberry. If I get the Smuggler's Pouch, I could keep the Big Mushroom in my bag the entire run. And then get to use 2 remodelers. And that wouldn't really be that valuable, but it's something I could theoretically do. I really wish there were more chances to use the remodeler. Not remodeler, relearner. I just don't feel like having it only available as a full clear Victory Road prize is enough. But maybe that's just because I've had some months with really stinky movesets. Oh, I can miss, actually. I guess Act Down is enough. It's just enough to like miss my 100% accurate moves. Blade and Geo would make sense. But all I want really is for unlocking a mushroom with like a found item prize or a item voucher to allow you to use that mushroom to use the real learner. That's all I want. It's one of my, if I was king of RogueMon, wishes. Got a wave blanket? Ooh, those can be very nice. Don't really have a lot of use for them in my neck of the woods, where a cold day tends to be like 50 degrees. That's the full clear here. Give myself another point and another curse. This is another big run we got going. I really hope we get remodeling value at some point during this run. Figgyberry, we tossed that. Been around 20 pretty consistently there for the past month. Yeah, we were up to, I think, 80 yesterday. Or 83, something like that. Global warming, man. Texas. Central Texas. Like, it's usually a pretty temperate place other than, like, during the summers where we hit, 100 degrees. Oh, like, sorry, 100 degrees is cool weather in the summer. 110 degrees. Let me get my HM friend. We got a bunch of drafts, so my HM friend will be a draft. So our starter. Let's take the level 3 one. HM friend. Yeah, 100 is the nice weather. Sometimes I forget that it does go. The thermometer does go over 100. All right, surge time. Chimera, that's a dig. It's a vice grip or gust. I think my big hope here is that Blaine gives us spike cannon and a what's it called? Booster shots. Because I want to see if that works. Booster shots, spike cannon. Okay, time for puzzle. We've already gotten a one attempt in the past, so it doesn't matter that we get in one attempt here, but we didn't get in one attempt here. We've already gotten the bonus points. That was still pretty quick. 2 attempts. Not bad. Let's go. See if I can just sweep Surge and not have to worry about using any heals, because I only have the one. Flatter, I'm confused. I cannot afford to hit myself, so I'm using this full heal. I definitely can't afford to hit myself now. With the defense drop. Oh, that dig just saved my life. Oh my. Oh. Get fucked, Surge. Alright, if you can guess what move Surge gives us, I will get you to the channel. If you're a subscriber, you can get everyone's for free. There is booster shots. Surge, give me a move. Give me drill peck. Give me spike cannon. Give me return. I guess return wouldn't work for booster shot actually. Body slam. Hyper voice. Give me something near Surge. We got guesses of explosion, drill peck, T-bolt, and fire fist. Booster shot and comet punch and compound eyes. Yeah. In hindsight, GM34 is. Go fuck yourself, Surge. Probably 2 super potions and a reroll chip. Like, I could take booster shot to get Vice Grip up to 65 power, but no, that's what Remodeler's for. Artiste could be funny, but with my defense, I don't really want to be trying to do that. So yeah, it's gonna be 2 super potions, reroll chip, and surely this time we get what we want from Erica. Alright, I'm not going into a segment with no burn heal as a physical attacker. Back to my playlist. Alright, get rid of XP share, white flute, leftovers, big mush, X speed, amulet coin, stun spore, odor sleuth. Let's move on to Route 10, 9 and 10 North, which is not cursed. Like the one route we've had here recently is not cursed. Yeah, no worry of being hit. I was mentioning that earlier, that Dig is actually pretty good for a flying Pokemon. Oh, I have a Rossberry. Hold on, I forgot that I had the Rossberry on. I'm actually going to keep an antidote instead of a burn heal. There we go. I haven't started the next segment yet, so that's fine to do. Also, as long as I'm thinking about it, buy some repels. I have 55 repels. I'm fine. Alright, here we go. Combuskin. Combustin. That sounded bad, actually. I don't like the way that sounded. Show me Spike Cannon. Tail Whip. Technically, I can teach Tail Whip over Vice Grip. I would never, but I could. This thing is too physically tanky. I should try Dragon Breath on it next time. I mean, Tail Whip does some work in the anime. Level 43. Full heal is massive. A massive pickup there. We'll get to 44 before we pick up any more items. That is type null. That's what I wanted to evolve into, but apparently I'm just better. It's hard, 2 to 5 times, so you got combat as super activity. Why wouldn't you want Tail Slap? You make a good point. But, you know, I already got rid of Comet Punch, so lost that opportunity. Memento? This is fine. Oh, I would have been pissed off with that toxic hit. But at least I did trade out for that antidote. Level 44 move is Substitute. I'm not going to teach Substitute. Alright, grabbing the rest of these items. Unless we get, like, just a massive heal. Wild Carbine can chat if he wants to catch it. It is an event Pokemon. Lava Cookie is a big pickup. Max Elixir is a massive pickup. With the amount of PP I have on my moves. Protein's another big pickup. And that's all the items. So... as a kid, you got Tail Slap and Tail Whip mixed up all the time. Well, when I was a kid, there was no such thing as Tail Slap. So I did not have that problem. Looks like I briefly I dropped 315 frames there. If you... I think everything's fine now, though. Okay. I already fought you, right? Yeah. Tail Slap is, I believe, a Pokemon move, right? Move Tail Slap. Alright. This trainer is tough because she's got a fully evolved Pokemon. Turt? With Levitate? Okay. I'm gonna try Dragon Breath first. Fine. Good info. We got some really good info right there. Alright, let me get the Flash HM. For the first time ever, I remember to get the Flash HM before I walked into the cave. We already had the repels going, so let's go. I am going to want to get to my next level up before I pick up items. Gonna be fully evolved Pokemon in here, which is really scary. Because we are not... Like, we're fully evolved, but we're also kind of bad because our moves are just really weak. Rogue Stone? That'd be so hype. That'd be so hype if I had evolved into like a... What could I have been? Hold on. Notebook. Girafarig. Evo Pool. Could have been a... Well, I mean, a Porygon 2 could have used a Rogue Stone. Anything else? It might just be Porygon 2. Oh, no. Ursaring? Ursaring has such good Evos. If we had evolved into an Ursaring, that Rogue Stone would have been massive. I'm down 70 HP already. I'm going to use a Super Potion. Oh, also Surge Points. And Problem Points. Okay, are we back? Are we properly back? Terrible time for the stream to crash, or for OBS, for whatever reason. Sometimes my Ethernet just cuts out. But yeah, we got countered. Freaking Ogerpon lives with like 2 HP. Counter hit OBS as well. Yeah. It's gonna make me run ads now. I'm sorry about that. I think I need a moment anyways. While we're doing the ads, we can look at the log. Go HM friend, you got this. Does this thing have, like... Okay, it has something. Man. Were there TMs out there? Headbutt was a TM out there. Stomp. No flying type TMs, which stinks. No flying type TMs anywhere. No flying types learned. No flying type learned. No flying type moves learned. So, Gust was there to stay. Again. Ah, man. Oh well. So it goes sometimes. Let me go ahead and update my spreadsheet. Oh, it's attempt number 7 on Psychic type. We got 14 points. That's not the kind of run we need. I'm trying to get to at least Koga on every type. But that brings our total score up to 109, which is still pretty good. Like if you look at the Tourney leaderboard here, I don't know if Sam's score needs to be updated, but that would put me in the lead. I'm guessing there's some scores that need to be updated though. Frickin' counter. I hate counter. Looks like, for the time being, I have taken the lead with that run. Part of it, Brimner, is that I picked types that I knew had fairly easy paths to getting post-Brock. Types that either have high BST mons that you can get from the very start, like, for instance, Issuing Quillfish or Giraffe-Rig, or types that I know I can get a very early Evo before Brock to get to like a 440-ish BST mon. Like Relor in bug type, also Snom in bug type. A few Friendship Evos in dark type. Yeah, you don't know the national decks. That's another thing. A lot of this comes down to familiarity with RogueMon, familiar with the national decks. It's definitely an advantage for people like. Well, I'm saying it's going to be an advantage for people like myself and other players who played a lot of RogueMon, but at the same time, Oddcrow has played a lot of RogueMon and just got shellacked by this season, this tourney. So a lot of it does come down to luck too. All right. Anyways. Let's destroy that run. Do I want to move on to a different type? Let's try to get a better run going in bug type. We've done 10 attempts in bug type, but only 3 points. We can do better than that. Bug type is probably the hardest type that I picked, just in terms of actually getting that mon to or past Brock. The main thing is I'm counting on getting a Relor that I can Evo and gets a good Evo. Is my YouTube crashed? I think I need to re... There we go. Okay, it's back. Okay. Anyways. So, my first target every time I do a bug type run is looking for Relor. There's Friendship Evo, it's got some good potential Evos. And since it's low BSC, it gets the Friendship Evo within like 2 or 3 fights, depending on how much scouting you do with the Relor in the party. And that's why I like to catch Relor as early as possible, because then we do the most scouting with it in the party. It's not grinding the steps for Friendship. It's just we happen to have it in the party, and it's getting Friendship while we go scout. Level 8 Cutie Fly. This Cutie Fly is not terrible. Howdy, Kismo. Thank you for joining the Midge raid. I appreciate all raiders, even if they are... I don't want to say late, because a raider is never late nor early. They arrive precisely when they mean to. Ninkata... It's faster than me. Maybe we might want to catch it. No Relor this time, which stinks because we have a luxury ball. All right, first thing I want to catch is going to be the Ninkata. Do I know what the level 9 mon is here? It's the Burmy, that's right. Level 20 Evo is pretty rough. Wild Articuno, which everyone wants to catch it. It is an event Pokemon and also a legendary. And there's increased shiny odds right now, so... Ooh. Okay, Boomerang and Magnitude. Not the best physical attack in the world. But... get the right nature on that. I'm gonna catch a bunch of Ninkatas. Not so many that I run out of balls. I have the extra ball, so I'm fine. Yeah, there are a ton of legendaries spawning right now because of the event. Plus attack, but it's got a worse attack IV, so it's not actually better. Through 280 times balls. Yeah, I've missed a lot of these legendaries. I'm pretty sure they have lower catch rates. Hey, congratulations on the Froakie. Nice starter. Okay, this one's a little bit better. Still haven't seen the second ability yet. Nobody got it. Classic. Meanwhile, 2 people caught it in Benny's stream. That's the Benny bias right there. Damp is the other ability. Damp is probably a better ability than Liquid Ooze. I've definitely died to more explosions than I have to Draining Kiss or anything like that. And Liquid Ooze doesn't even prevent the AI from using those moves. It just prevents them from getting HP back. Most important stat is going to be the physical attack, so we're going to go with this one. And I do have an extra ball, so I will get the double Evo. So, Egg on I don't really want to fight wilds because I don't really have good moves for them. I guess I could go with Mega Kick, but that's probably not worth it. Give me the status cap increase and an antidote. Instant bug. We're fine. Soft boil, that's annoying. But not as annoying as Psywave. Magnitude doesn't miss, so we'll go for that instead. Okay. Level 10 move is Flamethrower. I kind of wish I didn't take the minus special attack nature now. Kinda wish I hadn't done that. Oh well. Can't predict the future, right? Mag 10, nice. We don't kill with Flamethrower. Wow. Mag 8. Glad it was a better mag roll there than it could have been. Level 15 move, Destiny Bond. Not for us. No thank you. I am going to Potion again, down 15 HP. Color changer, that's fine. I don't have a lot of bone rings left, but I should have enough. That Blaze Kick is nasty. One trainer left, one Pokemon left. I could take the risk and not use a potion, but this is just an Inkata. I think it needs every bit of advantage it can get. We would have been fine. Alright, moving on to Pewter City. So we kind of got something here, potentially. If we can beat Brock, we get a double Evo. Drought? I mean, if you're going to give me Drought Boosted Flamethrower, I'm going to go for it. Doesn't do as much as I would have liked. I do have kind of just terrible stats because I'm an Inkata. Burn Heal's a good pickup. Are we going to be able to beat Brock with this Ninkata? I'm personally kind of doubtful. But we'll see. We've yet to beat Brock in Bug type. Probably because I'm trying to run Ninkatas. Ice Beam, we might just be dead. Yeah, with the crit. 07. Seed 11, another 3-pack. Points. Would have been either a Rhydon. I mean, it would have been both a Rhydon, which I probably wouldn't have run because of the quad weakness and needing Rogue Stone and not getting one until very late. That would have been a pretty good Tinglu. Or would have been a Gibble that I probably would have tried to run. Although the Gibble kind of was garbage. It would have definitely been a choice. Because the Gibble would have evolved as long as I could get through Route 3. Howdy, howdy, SP2. Thank you for the lurk while you make Sunday dinner. Hope you have a good one. Also, hope you have a good lurk yourself, Gizmo. I'm not going past 15 seeds. Give me the big VS team on the lab. Thick Fat Anorith could be good. But we're doing the usual. We're looking for Relor first. Do I have a luxury ball? I do not. Is my YouTube stream broken or is it just... Okay, no, it's not broken. It's just being weird. Figgyberry, X Special. Hyperpot, that's a big heal right there. Pineco has Bubble Beam, and it's faster than me. I'm gonna go ahead and catch it. I really don't like Pineco because level 31 is basically after Mount Moon, maybe even after Rival Fight. So I'm just catching it so that I don't die. Surskit's even faster? Sheesh. Surskit might be too fast for his BST. It would have to be very min-maxed. Outsped me again, wow. And last one, there is a Dupiter. It is faster than me because it's a level 9. I only have 4 catches left, so I'm gonna hold off on catching anything that's not Relor first. Snom, I'll catch the Snom because it's another friendship mon. It will evolve very quickly, potentially into something good, probably into something bad. Only has Bite. I guess it also has Calm Mind for setup. Still one more mon to see here.
I've got a choice to make. It's easy as can be. I see a lot of faces, but only one from me.
So far, nothing with Trace either.
From across the screen, put on my Sunday best, call me the war machine.
Howdy, howdy, Guppy. Welcome in. It's going pretty well. We haven't got a win yet, but I think between all of our runs so far, we are winning the tourney. Have I had a lot of runs that get like a little bit more than halfway through. Alright, nothing here is Relor, so I'm gonna go for Tarantula, I'm gonna go for Ladybug, and we'll see what we see.
We've got company.
Jasper, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Howdy, howdy. I saw you were doing some, what was it called? It was that story-based game. I forget the name. But I hope you were having fun there. Very early, Lost Records, that's the one. Very early stream. Josh plays a lot of story games. Looks like they have a lot of fun over there. Very high quality games. So I highly recommend everybody gives them a follow. New schedule, okay. I'm Railner, by the way. I'm playing a Pokemon challenge called RogueMon for a competition called the MurphLeague, hosted by our buddy Big Murph 619. So RogueMon is like if you take like a Nuzlocke, a Pokemon Nuzlocke with a lot of randomization and a roguelike like Slay the Spire, and just smash them together. Tarantula only has Draining Kiss. That's really not going to work. I'm going to see about the Ladybug. Ladybug evolves early. Yeah, so the way this tournament works is we pick 6 types. And then we the types kind of work like classes in Slay the Spire. Like you have the warrior and the rogue and the robot. Robot's not really a class. What are they called? The defect. That's what it's called. So you pick that type. You lock it in. Every Pokemon that you see that you can run, every Pokemon on the lab table, every Pokemon in the grass is going to be of that type, and it's going to be a baby Pokemon, like Ladybug. And then you lock in one Pokemon to run for the entire run, and you try to beat the game. And so far, we've had our best run died to the 8th gym leader, the last gym leader, because we just sort of ran out of steam. But it was still a really good run. Alright, I'm not a big fan of anything I caught, so I think I'm going to run the Anorith and just hope it... Well, I could try to run the Snom. I kind of hate all of them. That's the tough thing about Bug type. Bug type is really tough because you just don't have good Mons. We'll go with Snom. It'll evolve quickly if it doesn't die. Toss the Figgy Berry. I'm gonna try to fight Wilds. Gonna be vibing? I appreciate it. Well, do I fight Wilds? No, I think I just take the Potion Perilous Heal and Antidote. I gotta have Status Eels. This is bad. I'm gonna minimize a bunch. Calm Mind. Because this resist might be the only move I have, so I need to raise my stats as much as possible. The Egg Bomb hitting is really nasty. Because I can't raise my physical defense. I can only raise my special defense with Calm Mind. There's no way you hit 2 Thrashes in a row. I have +6 evasion. There we go. Okay. And now you'll hit yourself, and you'll do most of the job for me. This is crazy. This guy's luck is ridiculous. And the crit. I gave myself every opportunity to win that. It's fine. It was going to be a Glalie. That's no good. Did I miss anything that would have been a good runner? I'm guessing the answer is no. I mean, I guess this Surskit into Armaldo is okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that run. I'm okay with that run not going anywhere. I'd like to get a run that does go somewhere, because right now Bug is the only type that I've not really had any sort of decent run in. Give me the Wimpod. It's truant. Looks like that record will continue of not having a decent run in Bug type. Orange Drill. 1-hit KO move. I'm not going past 15 attempts. It's a max of 20 attempts for the tourney for each type, so I don't want to... We're still very early. I don't want to just run out of attempts on any of my types yet. We will possibly be playing some Divinity Original Sin 2 later. Yeah. We'll be playing with Seedsy and B-Midge Gaming in looks like about 15 minutes. Well, I guess maybe I don't want to get on a run. I would like to get a run past Brock, at the very least. I do have a luxury ball, so if I can find a Relor, I can get it to evolve really quickly. Venipede has Trace. I'm going to catch that. I'm also going to hope that it's faster than me. Okay, it is faster than me. This will help us scout. Find some good mons, like a speed-boosting Anorith, for instance. Like, the abilities we want to look out for are stuff like Speed Boost, Shield Dust, half an hour. Yep. Thank you, Midge. Flash Fire would be amazing because a lot of these bug types can evolve, or a lot of these bug Pokemon can evolve into monsters that are going to have like 4 times weakness to Fire type. So Flash Fire gets rid of that weakness entirely, makes us immune. Pickup's a solid ability. There's Shield Dust on the Nimble, but I don't really like Nimble. There's Nimble again. Oh, Larvesta? Larvesta gets a really high base tactical Evo and can hit a fire type mon because it's dual type bug fire. Main problem is it doesn't evolve until very late, and it's got that 4 times weakness to rock type moves. So we've seen everything. I don't think we've seen the ability on Wormhole yet, or Comfy. So in RogueMon, every Pokemon has 2 abilities. They're randomized each run. Shell Armor is a nice ability. It prevents you from being crit, which would have saved us last run. Shell Armor and minus. There was the minus Scatterbug up in the forest. The way abilities works in RogueMon, or the way abilities work in RogueMon, is that you keep your ability when you evolve. So if we see Pokemon that have the same 2 abilities, chances are they evolve one to the other. Focus and Limber. Limber's a really good ability because it prevents you from being paralyzed. I'll catch this Larvesta. Let's take a look at it. It's fairly fast, but its moveset's not very good. Larvesta learns moves every 6 levels, which is not great. I think we keep looking. It's definitely the best Pokemon I have right now, but that's not saying a whole lot. So right now I'm looking for the other ability on Scatterbug to see if it evolves into or from Wurmple. So if the other ability on it besides minus is Shell Armor, then I'll be pretty sure that it does evolve into or from Wurmple. And what that will mean is that if, for instance, it has a good stat spread, but a bad moveset, I could go catch the Wurmple and try to get another shot at the moveset. Water Spout and Tail Glow is kind of a good moveset, except for the fact that it only has 5 total PP for damaging moves. That's tough to make that work. The Wurmple maxes out at level 6. I don't really want to mess with that. I think I'm going to take a Speed Boost Anorith. It's very tanky. Doesn't have great stats for attacking. Although it does have growth, so it can raise its special attack. That could maybe be something. We have 1 catch left. What did the Kricketot have? We've only seen Sandstream. I haven't seen the other ability on Kricketot yet. Shedskin. Shedskin's another great ability. Chance to lose status conditions at the end of your turn. And it has Dragon Rage, so I'm running the Kricketot. Dragon Rage does a flat 40 HP of damage whenever you use it. And what that means is, in the early game, it's completely broken. Only downside is that it can't do anything against Fairy-type Pokemon. There's a lot of those. Okay, so we have a Lumberry. What are my curse segments? Mount Moon, Route 6. A lot of early curse segments. These are all very early curses. But I think I'm going to take 2 potions and antidote. Although, I guess with Shedskin, the antidote's not that important. I don't know. There's a case for anything. But we get our Evo, level 10. This is going to be about like 380 BST, base stat total. Okay, Whirlipede. What level does Whirlipede evolve? I think it's a Gen 5 Pokemon, so it's probably annoyingly late. Got a lot of special defense, some speed, some attack. We want to learn Fury Attack. Fury Attack kind of stinks. I'm not going to take Fury Attack. Level 30, that's not too bad. Level 30 is definitely doable. Especially with Dragon Rage. We might have a runner here. Level 12 move is Draining Kiss. We have a runner here. I know we don't have a whole lot of special attack, but we might get some on Evo. Draining Kiss is an absolutely busted move because you get back 75% of the damage you do. 75% of the HP you deal damage to. I don't know. There's a way to phrase that makes sense. Dream Eater, I already have Draining Kiss. No, thank you. Speaking of Draining Kiss, Leech Seed, that's actually really annoying. Focus Band, and for my last item pickup, it is an Amulet Coin, so nothing particularly useful there. But we are going to Peter City. We might just be beating Brock. Maybe. As long as there's no fairy Pokemon. If there are fairy type Pokemon, we could be in trouble. That stab super effective Fire Blast. I'm not dead though. Okay. I was sure we were dead there to that Slugma. But we've got that good special defense. We have 2 antidotes that we don't need because I'm poison type now. We got on a run. Got killed from Para. Oh, that sucks, Brimner. Alright. Last Brock attempt before it's time for Divinity Original Sin 2. 8 points is not terrible. It's more than I have in Bug type right now. Let's go. Also, Wild Houndoom in chat if he wants to catch it. Rimplup. Deep Rage. Doesn't kill. I can finish it off with Draining Kiss, probably. Graveler, D-Rage. Doesn't kill. I can finish it off with Draining Kiss, probably. I'm going to potion to get back to full HP. And then we just win. Yeah, that's all. Give me Monster D-Rage, no Fairy-type Pokemon. Nothing that's got high HP. Level 20 move is Powder Snow. I'm not going to take that. E-Sense is going to hurt. Not too bad. I'm going to make sure we get the kill. I could try to finish it off with Draining Kiss, but I'm not going to risk it. Reflect is fine. I thought that was Mirror Coat at first. I'm much happier to see Reflect. Try Attack burns me. I'm just going to Draining Kiss. And we're going to get Shedskin to cure my burn. Nope. Sonic Boom. We win as long as you don't have a priority move. Brock down. We have a new PB for Bug type in the tourney. 4 points. Whew. If you can guess what move Brock gives us, I will give you the channel. You can subscribe to the ones for free. This run, I'm feeling like Midas Touch makes the most sense. I don't really need status heals that much because I've already got too many, really. Luck Instance doesn't really do much for us. This is a pretty easy Midas Touch choice. The guesses of Rain Dance and Defense Curling. TM39 is Water Spout. That synergizes nicely with with Draining Kiss, but I don't have a whole lot of special attack right now. I don't think I teach Spout. I do trade out these 2 poison heals for a burn heal and a para heal. I'm going to combine these into 2 super potions. And that's it. You're late. It's understandable. I went through that pretty quickly. Is it time for me to start getting ready for Divinity? Maybe a little bit longer. About 15 more minutes. I might be able to get to Evo before then. Alright, still everything we're allowed to keep, which means Soothe Bell, Blue Flute, Leftovers, Focus Band, Amulet Coin, and the TM First Water Spout. Buy up some repels. And move on to Route 3. Yeah. Most important thing is going to be getting as much XP as possible. Pain Split, you suck. You suck, Charmander. And we're dead. Would have been a Scizor. It didn't have Flash Fire, so it wasn't going to be that good. But at least I got 1 more point, right? 4 points now. That was the wrong type. That was the wrong type. We're on type 1 now. Tip number 14. 4 points. Plus 1. Yay. Was there something better? Yama was bad. The Pineco would have become a pretty decent Shuckle, but I don't think that gets there. Anorith into Noivern. There's another Tourney E4 attempt? Are you serious? Who is it? It's gotta be... I'm gonna guess... Who would be live right now? Actually don't know. I tried to figure it out. Not Raffle. It's not Broken. Oh, it's Crisp. Crisp has got an Alolan Exeggutor with a ton of special attack. Muddy Water, Outrage, Psychic, and Sacred Fire. Ironic that Psychic is not Stab, but he's got Outrage and Own Tempo. Oh, that's so cool. That is a really cool mon. Okay, that's a... You know what? I gotta go in there and doubt. I gotta doubt to either bless or curse the run. And Terror Orb to lose Grass.
Thanks.
That's a really cool one. Hey, thanks for the follow. All right. Well, While we wait for Midge and C's to be ready for Divinity, how about we go scam some crisp content? Go ahead and get back to the tower and save. And then... I'm gonna end the YouTube stream.